What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sport topic, and today we're going to talk some football. Houston Texans football. Preseason's here. Football is back. The Houston Texans took on the Green Bay Packers in the very first preseason game. The very first time we get to see Coach Culley coach a football game as a head coach ever in his career. Lovie Smith coaching the defense, all the new acquisitions, all the roster moves and things like that. The era without Deshaun Watson. The first game that we had, Deshaun Watson's nowhere near in a Texan uniform. Didn't make the trip to Green Bay. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down, because Houston Texans win. They defeat the Green Bay Packers 26-7. Tyrod Taylor started off the game, was 4 for 4 for 40 yards, had a quarterback a rating of 108. Davis Mills came in and played, had a 20, it was 11 to 22. So 50%, 112 yards, was averaging 5.1 yards attempt. Had a quarterback rating of 46, one interception, one sack. Jeff Driscoll, even worse, 1 out of 6 for 2 yards and a quarterback rating of 39. Scotty Phillips, beat me up, Scotty, had 13 rushes for 66 yards, averaged 5.1 yard a carry. Had a touchdown. His longest was 25. Buddy Howell had 8 carries for 38 yards, averaged 4.8 yards a carry, and his longest run was 12. Chris Conley was targeted 4 times, had 4 catches, 51 yards. Nico Collins had 1 target for 1 catch for 24 yards. Scotty Phillips was targeted 5 times, got 4 receptions for 23 yards. Kiki was targeted 5 times, had 2 catches for 21 yards. Anthony Miller was targeted 3 times for 2 catches for 15 yards. And Brevin Jordan was targeted 3 times for 1 catch for 11 yards. Not really a lot in the passing game, really, because outside Tyrod Taylor, really wasn't nothing to speak of offensively for the quarterbacks. I like when I seen out of Scotty Phillips. Even though it was late, he had a little burst towards the end. The biggest takeaways for this game was the front offensive line seemed like they're very well coached. They seem like they coach way better than they were than they've been in previous years. And the defense as a whole seemed aggressive. They were more attacking, had more energy. They were stopping the run. Now, granted, was no Aaron Rodgers, was no Devontae Adams. None of the main players, because Jordan Love played all the way into the third quarter for the Green Bay Packers. And to be honest, they didn't really take advantage of the Texans' quote-unquote secondary. Who knows? Maybe the Texans defense just is playing a little bit better. Remember, Bradley Roby is out with the COVID situation. Same thing with the offensive line. I mean, no Tyus Howard, no Laramie Tunsil. So these guys are all, I think, on the COVID list, if I'm not mistaken. So because of those situations, you would think you would have a little bit more, especially with Jordan Love having the strong arm that he had, that maybe you'd take a little bit more advantage. And the defense actually played well. They had a lot of 3-and-outs, were able to stop the run. That's something that looked very much improved, was run stopping. Again, you're going up against second and third team guys. So put a little grain of salt in there. Add a little grain of salt. And I'm not just fully hyped about this defense, but it does look like it's trending in the right direction. I've been saying this since the offseason, since free agency, that I feel like the defense this year will be slightly better than last year's. I'm not saying it's about to be back 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016 Texans, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as 2020. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think they're going to be a little bit more improved, and it's a shame that, of course, we're dealing with the whole Deshaun Watson situation is going on legally, and also with the whole trade request, because we won't be able to take advantage. Because another thing as well, I think we actually have some. I think we have some talent when it comes to the receiver group. One thing I noticed, especially looking at Chris Conley and Nico Collins, those are some big, long receivers. Like, those are some big, long guys. I mean, I didn't realize how long Chris Conley was. I didn't realize how big he was. And like, he's just so tall. He was just long and lanky, just tall, and just catching all over the DBs and things like that. And then I would like to see a little bit more out of a little bit more play design out of Nico, before Nico rather, like especially when we got to the red zone, because that was the problem. We got to the red zone, we couldn't punch it in. It's a preseason game. This is the time when you try stuff. I don't understand why we weren't trying to do some fades in the end zone, some 50-50 balls. Okay, yeah, we don't have Hopkins, and yes, we don't have Deshaun. But I want to see if you want to believe in Davis Mills, if you want to play Davis Mills, if you want to believe in Davis Mills, why is he not out there throwing 50-50 balls to a Nico 6'4"? Have him, you're with 5, 10, 15 yards away from the end zone. Have him dig somebody up. And he was getting one-on-one coverage. If you go back and look at that first half, he was getting one-on-one coverage in the red zone when they kicked those field goals. Go ahead. And the thing about Davis Mills, like I said, I watched Davis Mills' film after we drafted him, was not impressed. And watching this game, you could try to make a pass because it was just so stupid at the end of the game. They gave him the play of the game was Davis Mills. They could try to hype up Davis Mills all they want to. But if it walk like a duck or quack like a duck, it's a damn duck. Dude don't got it. I understand it's a preseason game. It's his first ever time come out there on the NFL field. But still, they're saying something. Well, I know that a couple practices ago he had 5 interceptions. And he's been having bad days after bad days. And you want to see this in person. You want to see, because what's been told to me was what the news is, until you read the tea leaves, is that he's not been having good days at practice. If you people who are really being honest about the situation, he has not been playing well. He has not been practicing well. And I'm glad that he got as much time as he got. I wish he would have played the whole game. I wish they wouldn't even put in Jeff Driscoll. I wish they would let him play the whole game because what he's doing is just not good football. He was there was one pass that they threw to Kiki. That I know at first when you first watch it was a little screen pass. When he threw to Kiki, it looked like Kiki dropped the ball. The ball never even made the Kiki. It hit the ground and bounced up to him. The ball never cleanly made the Kiki. So when you first watch the play live, oh Kiki, you gotta catch that. Then when they show a replay, you're like, oh well, it was really too low. And then when you see it from the actual angle where he's throwing it from, it bounces off the ground. He could make simple screen passes. And nothing too. He wasn't going through his progressions. He could go through his first read and he'll throw to his first read. And then if you want Davis Mills to be successful, if you really want him to be successful, stop rolling him out. He could not throw on the move. He could not. He needs to stay. He is a pure drop back quarterback. He needs to drop back. He needs to drop back 4, 5, 6 steps and throw. We don't have the offensive line strength, especially without Tyus Howard, without Larry Tunsil. So I understand that's probably the reason why they didn't do that. But that's the only way he's going to be successful. Him running around on bootlegs and getting out the pocket is not going to bode well because he can't throw on the move. He cannot. He doesn't turn his hips, and he's not accurate. He's just not. And I know a lot of people out there. Oh, he's Nick Caserio's first ever career draft pick. That's who they're going to force. And it seems like way. That's who they're trying to force down your throat. There's Davis Mills. Oh, the ball comes out of his hands. This. Oh, if he would have stayed another year at college, he would be a first round pick. He would be the first quarterback taken. I don't believe that. That's only if he played well when he was in Stafford. He only played with 8 games, 11 games in his career. Come on now. It's what I seen today is not a franchise quarterback. What I seen today is not even a starting level quarterback. What I seen today was a third string guy. Not even a second. I didn't even see a backup quarterback there. I seen a third string guy. Again, granted, it's his very first game. He might come out there and play a little bit differently next week. But my takeaway is you couldn't properly evaluate people like Nico Collins. You couldn't properly evaluate Miller. You couldn't properly evaluate other guys on the offense. And again, a lot of guys, you don't see Brandon Cooks, things like that. You couldn't properly evaluate these guys because he wasn't getting the ball to them. To me, my personal opinion, I think the player of the game should have been Chris Conley because Chris Conley looked he was targeted 4 times and had 4 catches. He was beasting him. Scotty Phillips, and then the defense itself. Roy Lopez was out there collapsing the pocket and breaking through. Jonathan Gennard got a strip sack. I mean, the defense would turn the ball over towards the end of the game. That are people who should have received play of the game, not this hunky-dory quarterback who looks like a cross between Brock Osweiler, Eli Manning, and Tom Savage without the arm. That's what he looks like, just a little dorky, can't run type quarterback. That's who y'all want to force down throws because, Oh, he's wearing number 10, and oh, he's Nick Caserio's first quarterback. We took a quarterback in the third round. Oh, we gotta rub this Deshaun. We gotta get rid of this whole Deshaun Watson situation. No, stop all that. 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 Stop the bullshit. Because that's what it is. It's absolute bullshit. It's hot butter, garbage, all of the above. That's exactly what it is. You try to rub the stitch of Deshaun Watson away. Stop. Stop that. Stop. 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 Just stop it. Just completely stop it. Just stop. He's not the guy. Now, he might prove me wrong and come back out here against Dallas, and I think with the last game against Minnesota, I forgot. But I know the next preseason game against Dallas. It might come out there and play well and may even deserve to get a job. I don't know. But all I know is your starting quarterback of the season is more likely going to be Tyrod Taylor. I don't really see Davis Mills playing football this year. I really don't. I don't really see why he would even earn a shot. And it goes back to what I said in the beginning. When we drafted him, it was a wasted pick. Because best and worst case scenario are the same thing. He never touches the football field. Best case scenario is that Deshaun Watson comes back and you have him, or you have the first pick of the draft and you draft a quarterback. And worst case scenario is that he's just so trash, even though you're so bad, you still can't put him on the field because he's just that atrocious. Either way it go, the best and the worst case scenario are the same thing. He doesn't step on the field because he doesn't deserve to step on the field. And it was a bad pick. And I want to see more of him. I want him to play as much as he can in the preseason because all he's doing, in my personal opinion, is proving me right because he's not expiring. I can't, and it angers me because I can't properly evaluate or get excited for Nico Collins, for Miller, and Miller left the game with MRI. He shouldn't even been in the game. It was the third quarter. He tried to do a stiff arm, and the arm kind of got caught up a little bit. So hopefully it's just a little stinger. Hopefully it's not a dislocated shoulder, nothing like that. But we're gonna see the MRI. We're going to wait on that. But I can't properly evaluate him or Scotty Phillips. I think Scotty Phillips had a little burst to him, but we couldn't properly evaluate Scotty because the Davis Mills was just throwing bad balls. So he had an easy layup touchdown to Scotty. He had an easy layup touchdown, and he waited too long to throw him the football. Then after Jonathan Gennard gets the interception, after Jonathan Gennard gets a strip sack off of Jordan Love, the very next play, he throws into triple coverage. One, it was a bad throw. The ball, it was a poorly thrown ball. He threw behind him and it was a duck. And then two, it was in triple coverage. At the very least, it was double coverage, but if not triple coverage. It shouldn't have been thrown, and it was a bad throw to begin with. And again, I understand he's a rookie. This is his first time playing. I understand all that. So you can't crush him too much, but I don't really see it getting any better. And it's kind of, like I said, you can't properly evaluate other guys, and then you're not even going to attempt. It's a preseason game. You're in the red zone instead of settling for field goals. I get not going for it on fourth down, even though they should go for a fourth down because it's a preseason game. If you win, you win. You lose, you lose. I want to see what these guys can do, what they can and what they can't do. Put them in situations. Let Chris Conley go up there and try to catch football. You go up there, you throw back shoulder fades. You throw 50-50 balls. You put those receivers in the position. Let's see, can they do those type of things? Let's see if they can do those. Let's see if they can do those type of things, and also let's see if he can do those type of things. Then maybe they do it in practice and they trash at it. I want to see it as fans and people who cover this team and watch this football team. We want to see it ourselves, and also you want to see it in an actual game situation, not just in a practice situation. You were in a prime opportunity to do it, and you didn't do it. You let it slip by. I didn't like that. That was probably my only gripe from a coaching standpoint, is that when you was in the red zone, you didn't do those type of things. You didn't really get a good proper look at Nico. You didn't get a good proper look at some of these other receivers and things like that. Like I said, Brandon Cooks and other guys, main star guys ain't played. I don't think Justin Reed played. Obviously, Roby didn't play. And like I said, that's probably my main gripe with the way the game was called. But other than that, I liked what I seen at the offensive line. I like the intensity. Same thing with the defense. I like the aggressiveness, the intensity as well. I want to like what I see out the receivers, but I kind of like can't really judge it. And same thing with the running backs. Like I said, especially I like the way they was getting the push towards the end. But all in all, the Texans win against Green Bay. Comment and let me know if they still doing the half off pieces at Papa John's for a Texas win, because I don't know. I don't know. So do I get half off pieces tomorrow? I don't know. So y'all let me know. Y'all comment, let me know if I can get a half off pieces. Y'all comment, let me know if I can get a free slush. You know, what else the other Texan things if the Texans win? Or if they got 2 touchdowns. Comment, let me know. Do I get the tacos, the Jack in the Box, or the Jumbo Jack? Do they still do they still do those offers? Let me know, because I don't know. I really don't know. So if y'all know, comment on the video, let me know, so I can pull up. So I can pull up at Jack in the Box. I can pull up at Papa John's. I can pull up at Sonic. Just let me know. If y'all know the information, if y'all know, let me know. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I ain't going to say it's going to be a rough year. I believe it's going to be a rough year. I'm going to have a season prediction video before the season starts, exactly what I predict the season, what I predict the record to be. It was some good things in the preseason game, and a lot of things that I kind of already expected from the offense. So it is what it is. Like, subscribe if you haven't, comment below if you haven't, click that bell, get more videos. I holla.